sweetie. Hope you are doing great. Welcome to World of Sewing. Our topic is sewing machine, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy the class. Happy learning. Introduction to sewing machine. What do you enjoy about clothing? The colors, the design, the fits. Sewing is not as difficult as it may sound. It is good to learn the basic elements in sewing machine. Before the invention of a usable machine for sewing, everything was sewn by hand. Sewing machines were invented during the first industrial revolution to decrease the manual sewing done in a garment industry. Since its invention, it has greatly improved the efficiency and productivities of the fabric and needle industries. You are going to learn the basic elements in sewing, types of sewing machine, different parts of sewing machine and its functions. What is the importance of sewing? Sewing is an important life skill and is a vehicle to teach self-confidence through skill building. Sewing helps you to develop fine motor skills, improve your focus and concentration, and it teaches the importance of patience and self-control. These are the important, all these importance of sewing. What is a sewing machine? A sewing machine is used for joining together pieces of clothes with a needle that is operated either by turning a handle or by electricity. Or sewing machine is a machine used to sew fabric and material together with a thread. Know the sewing machine is very important saving equipment. It is very important to choose a reliable types, the best that can be afforded. The amount of money available and the locality will guide the choice of a sewing machine. Reason why you need a sewing machine. That's the next you want to find out. Why do you need a sewing machine? People pursued sewing for various reasons. For some, it can be an hobby, whereas for others, it may be a means of livelihood. That is what they use to make money. Some sew just once in a while to repair that warm off dress or to add an additional pocket to the kids or the children's shirts or clothes. Whatever the reason is, we all sew fabric once in a while. While simple sewing tasks can be accomplished with the use of what the thread and needle, it may not be the case with all. There is a times when you need to sew fast or you need a perfect stitch. This is where a sewing machine comes into the picture. Now let's find out the reason why you need a sewing machine. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need a sewing machine. Now we start with the first one. A sewing machine helps you to sew faster and complete your project in a less time. Unlike when you make use of your hand sewing, which takes a lot of time to finish. Two, sewing machine let you use fancy stitches for decorative and complex projects. Three, a sewing machine helps you to sew heavy duty fabric like denim and leathers. Four, a sewing machine is great for other craft projects. And finally, a sewing machine gives you neater and more accurate stitches than hand sewing machine. I hope you agree with me why you need a sewing machine. Types of sewing machine. There are many sewing machine on the market depending on what you want to do with it. There are machines suited for the beginner. We have the ones suited for industrial company, that those people that run a sewing business. Also, we have a different type of sewing machine based on the features and capability. And basically, sewing machine are categorized based on the functionalities, and they are also be categorized depending on the features like sewing and embroideries. So you can see that there's different ways for you to get sewing machine, and also that the sewing machine have different brands that is available to suit up budgets. So it's very easy to get a sewing machine depending on the type that you want. Now we are going to look at the three basic types of sewing machine. That is what we are looking at, and that is what is on our scheme of work. We are looking at three basic sewing machine for today. Now we have what we call hand sewing machine, one, thread sewing machine, two, electric sewing machine, three. So these are the three basic sewing machine. Three basic types of sewing machine. Let's kick up with some hand sewing machine. Now, when we are talking of hand sewing machine is a very popular one, and but not more anymore. No, during that time, it's very popular, but not again. This period, um, hand sewing machine are best suited for the beginners who want to learn sewing from basic. It is inexpensive and very easy to repair. It has only one straight and forward inbuilt stitch capability. So you can see this the hand sewing machine is very easy. And this type of machine is operated by the use of hand. You can see the wing there that use it from the image there. That's why you use your hand to operate it. So you can see it's all the parts of hand sewing machine. We have various parts of it. We are going to learn at the end of this before the end of this topic, we're going to look at the common basic type that I'm going to tell you the function, the uses of them one by one. But I just want you to know, to see the image of the parts of hand sewing machine. You can see the stud pin there, hand weight, bobby winder, stitch regulator. We have feed dog, we have needle plates, and a lot of them that you can just go through them. The next one The next types of sewing machine is treadle sewing machine. Now, treadle sewing machine is also used, you work with, it doesn't use electricity, let me just put it that way, but you can operate it by using your foot. So, and treadle sewing machine is operated by the use of what? By the foot. The treadle sewing machine takes more space and not easily movable. It is good for a learner and a housewife of purpose tailoring. So it's good for a learner. You can also use it for household purpose. It is affordable and easy to handle. Now check out the parts of treadle sewing machine also. You can see the base, you can see the head, which is almost the same thing as hand sewing machine, but it's only that the base, that the treadle that you are going to use your foot to work with. Now, the last part of the types of sewing machine is electric sewing machine, which is the last types of a sewing machine. Now, electric sewing machine contain a motor in the body which supply the power that operates the machine. It provide varieties of features. That is one good things about it. And this machine, they are used by the experts. They are for the experts in sewing. It is a bit expensive and is a good choice for professional tailors. That is for sewing machine because it has a lot of features that you can make use of. Now, take a look at the parts of also the electric sewing machine. You see that it's the same thing as the hand sewing machine. All the parts are there. So we are going to examine this part. We are going to look at the functions of them. So it's time to look at the common part of sewing machine. Um, when I'm talking about the common part of sewing machine, I mean all the sewing machine has these features. All of them have these parts in them. So we look at the parts and also the uses of them. Let's kick off with throat plates. Now, the throat plate is placed between the presser foot and the bobbin case. When you go back, check the image, the arrow there, you will see the throat plate there. So the throat plate is placed between what? The presser foot and the bobbin case. It is made of metal. Balance wheel. Now, the balance wheel, or they also call it a hand wheel machine. This is used to control the needle in and out of the fabric. That is what they use and balance wheel to do. They use it to control in and out of what? Of the fabric. Needle. Now, needle is a sharp metal, very, very sharp in nature. It has a small hole, that is the eye, in which a thread goes through. Basically, a needle is used for sewing. Stud pin. Stud pin is used to hold the stud of thread in place while sewing. Bobbin winder. Bobbin winder is basically used to ensure that the right direction of thread from the stud pin to the bobbin. That's what it does. Make sure that there is a right direction of the thread from the stud bead as it's going to the bobbin. Then the bobbin holder. Bobbin holders is used to hold the bobbin into the machine. It is one of the common use spare parts everywhere that you can find. So it is used to hold to hold the machine to the bobbin. That's what it is used. It is used to hold the bobbin into the machine. We are still on the common part of sewing machine and its function. Now we look at the presser foot. You can see presser foot, you see it everywhere. Now the presser foot is used to hold the fabric in the right place on the throat place so that the fabric cannot slip around. So in other words, it is used to hold fabric down firmly on the feed dog or the throat plates. Tension disc. Tension disc is used to control the thread tension to give proper stitch on the fabric. So that is what they use it to do. It is used to control the thread tension to give proper stitches on the fabric. Now the stitch regulator. Stitch regulators can be used to make stitches long or short. So it determines what you want to make, the type of stitch you want to use on your fabric. Is either you want to make it long or short, you make use of stitch regulator. That's what it is used for. Now the feed dog. Feed dog help to fill the fabric to the required direction, either backward or forward using the teeth. If you look closely into the needle plate, you can see it there. Machine arm. Machine arm is used to lift the machine up. That is what they use it for. It's for lifting upward the machine. All these are the common parts of sewing machine that you can find in all types of sewing machine and its function. Hope you've learned a lot and you really enjoyed the class. I want you to know that sewing machine or any various machine for stitching materials such as cloth or leather usually have a needle and a shuttle to carry the threads and powered by the threadle or water power or electricity. Sewing helps you to have a creative mind to make something purposeful and well designed. In our next class, we will look at the uses and care of sewing machine. Till then, keep learning. Bye.